everyone, it's Ephemeral here again with a quick video. This time it's going to be all about the Crossbow, the unscoped version. I do enjoy using this particular weapon because it allows you some flexibility that you don't get using some of the kits in the game, such as Assault. In fact, I like using it as Assault mostly. So right now you can see I'm cycling through the different bolts, and on PC you do this by pressing V. That's as quick as you can do it if you let the animation run through, but if you press it faster you can see the animation running through on the bottom right of the screen through those different symbols. You can go as fast as you like. Now I'm just going to stop on the default bolt here just to show you what it's like when you shoot it. You can have a look that there is actually a significant amount of drop. It flies a lot slower as well, so you got to keep that in mind when you're leading targets. I'll do it again on the further pole, and you can see that's dropped down quite a fair amount, like maybe 3/4 of a body length. So I'm just going to flick right down to the sniper bolt, the one that flies straight and true, and take a shot here, and you'll see that it flies. There's almost no drop whatsoever. In fact, I think it's even a little bit less than bullet drop on some weapons. So on my pistol here, take a shot at about the same place I did before, and I do believe that hit lower than the crossbow bolt did. So I'll do it one more time, and this time have a look at how slowly it flies through the air, and think about if you're leading a target, you really have to give it a lot more distance. If they're running from the side to side, then you need to shoot a long way in front of them compared to a sniper gun or any other sort of gun. So this is the sensor bolt, and it's like a tugs that you can just aim and shoot where you think enemies might be, light them up on the minimap, and then go in there with your primary weapon and cut them up because you know where they are and you've got a very good weapon. Now this is the high explosives bolt. When I shoot this in a straight line, you'll notice that it drops within about 10 meters. But if you aim it up in the air, maybe 30-45 degrees, you'll see it will go a long way down the road. That's difficult to judge, but obviously just takes a little bit of practice. Now I don't know if anyone else has really noticed this, but if you're on a public server, quite often the tank drivers aren't particularly fantastic, and even though the high explosive bolt doesn't do too much, if you keep running around whilst you're capping a point and make yourself a hard target for the tank to hit, if you hit the tank with the explosive bolt every now and then and take little bits of damage off it at a time, I have found that you can chip away at a tank long enough to get the guy to jump out and try and get you with his pistol or his machine gun or whatever. I'll take another shot at the back of this tank here and jump in. Now, you see it's down to 74 health, so we've already only taken off about, what, 26%? It's not much, but like I said, you can chip away, whereas if you don't have the crossbow and you're running as assault, you really don't have any options. You've got to hide or run away. So when the crossbow was coming to Battlefield 3, I really didn't know why. I thought it was just a bit of a gimmick, you know. But I did find it fun in the end. I guess the reason they put it in there is it's a silent weapon, so you can do sneaky things, like flanking, as I'm just demonstrating here. And if you can come in from an unexpected angle like this, you can take your time, get a few nice aiming headshots in like that. Eventually, of course, they'll figure out where you are. And yes, I know you could do the same sort of thing with a suppressed weapon, but you know, where's the fun in that? You can't really pretend that you're Robin Hood with a suppressed weapon. Oh, don't look at this. This is demonstrating some very bad shooting. But anyway, you get the point. One thing I think it does, using crossbow, is it teaches you to be a more patient shooter. You have to wait for the right shots, because it takes so long to reload. And check out this long shot. It just demonstrates the how straight and true those bolts fly. It's amazing. And what I wanted to do was show you some of the scoped crossbow, but I stuffed up the recordings, and this is the only interesting footage I got with it, which is ironic, because I no-scoped that. But at least it gave me something interesting for the intro. Anyway, I hope that's been helpful to some. This is Ephemeral signing out.